It's great to be in Nashville, Tennessee. It's the home, as Minnie Pearl said this morning, of country music. It's the home place of Andrew Jackson. Both. Let's have a cheer for that, Tennessee. But after this weekend, it's going to be known for a third item. That is the birthplace of the beginning of the electoral process for 2012 that's going to bring the United States of America back to the Constitution and back to one nation under God. I want to say, before getting into some specific issues, thanks to Jim Clymer for his 12-plus years of service to the Constitution Party and for sharing so much of his time, energy, and money. And I also want to thank Lois for being part of it. To Darrell and Joan Castle, I want to thank them for their hard work on this convention and many other national committee meetings and conventions. And Tennessee is a great host. Thank you both so much for all you've done over the years. Howard Phillips is our founder, a name well known. When I was in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, for a national committee meeting, I had an opportunity to slip away for a few minutes to go to an antique store. I had a Constitution Party sticker on my lapel. The guy asked me a little bit about it. I said, well, Howard Phillips ran for president 3 times and was the founder. He said, oh, yeah, I liked Howard. I know him. Great name recognition, Howard, and thank you for leading us in clarity times and for being on the ballot in 43 states and getting a lot of votes. You have laid the foundation and groundwork for us to go to victory in 2012 and send a message to the Democrats and Republicans. I want to thank Chris O'Hare of New York for his kind words and his introduction and his seconding, and for all that he's done to establish the Constitution Party in New York, and to thank Robert Owens for being there on the ballot in Ohio and for making Ohio's ballot access simply a letter from Robert to the state officials saying, put the Constitution ticket on the ballot in Ohio. Thank you for everything, Robert. This is a pivotal election. If we go down Obama's path, we are going to be so far down the road to socialism, we might never recover. As my father used to say, we might be so far in the ground that hope would never reach us and mercy will not be ours to beg for. We don't want to be that far in the hole, and if we elect Obama, that's the path that we will be taking. Further socialism. Now with Mitt Romney, and I want to tell Cynthia Davis, she's right. Some of them say, well, if you vote, they've already come to me and said, if you are on the ballot and we vote for you, Romney can't win. And I tell them, well, look at the differences. You're not going to get that much difference with Mitt Romney than you've got with Barack Obama. And Barack Obama came into office on a great breeze. Very little experience. And as my brother-in-law said, how is that no experience change working out for you now? On the abortion issue, I have 35 years of record of voting pro-life. I received an award for pro-life from the Virginia Society of Human Life, and in the U.S. House, the National Right to Life Political Action Committee thanked me in 2008, and they rate some things that aren't straight life issues, but for my 100% voting record. Now, I don't know all the votes they used, but they thanked me for it, and that is indeed an honor that I can always have and forever cherish. Marriage. I have consistently supported marriage between one man and one woman as the appropriate definition of marriage and the appropriate definition for this party and the appropriate definition for every state in this nation. In the area of the Second Amendment, every time had the backing of the National Rifle Association and Gun Owners of America, an A+ rating. I have voted when it counted for gun rights in the United States, voted for gun rights in the Virginia General Assembly, and was the sponsor of the law that allowed concealed carry to be on a non-discriminatory basis in Virginia, and they said it'll never pass. We got it passed because, like Cynthia Davis said just a while ago, we were believers, and it went through the Virginia General Assembly. Balanced budget. When I was a Democrat, I made the Democrats mad because I wouldn't vote for the budget resolution. When I was a Republican, I made the Republicans mad because I wouldn't vote for their budget resolutions, because they didn't balance. They were deficit budgets. And I am happy to say that a cornerstone of the Constitution Party is balance the budget now, not 5 to 10 years down the road like the Mitt Romney, Paul Ryan position and the Barack Obama position. We need to curtail and end foreign aid now. I voted that way in the U.S. House of Representatives and have a record. That is something over the course of time that I always took that stand, and we need to adopt that now. We need to be for the United States of America first, and to tell the world that in our country, if Virgil Goode is president, citizenship is going to matter. Contrast that. Romney is not for cutting out foreign aid, and neither is Barack Obama. I'll tell you another issue. Auditing the Federal Reserve with the aim of ending it. I was for that in Ron Paul's study group. You can look Mitt Romney, he's not taking that position. And you can look at Barack Obama, he's not taking that position either. He wants more QE too, just hoping that it'll make things better, when in fact it is hurting so many with savings and those who have worked hard in this country. I also favor, and this is a huge difference between myself and Obama and Romney, I favor a moratorium with very few exceptions on green card admissions to the United States. We have got unemployment between 8 and 9%, and Romney stands before the debate, either in Florida or Nevada, and said, I love immigration. Obama will not do anything, really. He's for comprehensive immigration reform. And if you don't, let me translate that for you. I was there 12 years and I heard that mantra. Those words roll off like pablum. They're leading you down the wrong path. It's amnesty. If the word on the street is, if you can get in and stay a few years, you'll never have to go home, because Barack Obama is looking out for you. And Mitt Romney is going to look out for them too. Virgil Goode if you want to stop illegal immigration, have a moratorium on legal immigration and be jobs and be for jobs in the United States of America for American citizens, vote for Virgil Goode, because I've stood that for all my life. In the Constitution platform, there have been repeated statements in opposition to CAFTA, PNTR, that's free trade with China. They changed the name from MFN, that was free trade from China. Do anything to make it sell to the public. I voted against free trade with China. I voted against CAFTA. I voted against these trade agreements that really undermine the sovereignty of the United States. And if you want to look at the UN Charter, that's another thing that's greatly undermining the sovereignty of the United States of America. The U.S. first, not the world first. We can't save the world if we don't save the United States of America. Last thing I'm going to talk about is contributions. Cynthia says all politicians need donations. They do. But I can tell you, from experience in Congress, I would love to see that donations would come from only individuals, be small donations, and wouldn't be any political PAC donations, whether they're unions given to the Democrats, whether they're big business given to the Republicans. And this campaign is not taking any union PAC, any corporate PAC, any PAC donations, even the National Right to Life PAC donation, like I did get when I was in Congress. No PAC donations, and we're only taking individuals up to $200. If you want to make a donation to a cause of bigger than that amount, I've got the right words for you. CONSTITUTIONPARTY. Make a donation to the Constitution Party. Super PACs and big money is going to be the focus of the 2012 election. And we are offering a grassroots choice, something different. For millions of America, it's time to represent the average citizen of the United States first. Those with lots of money, those with special causes, won't be at the front of a Virgil Goode administration. It's time to not be for the special few or the special interest group. It's time to be for the broad swath of America. If we stand together this weekend in Nashville, Tennessee, when the election results come in the first part of November, the citizens around the country will be able to say, it all started in Nashville, and the Constitution parties going forward winning the 2012 election will rank with Minnie Pearl and Andrew Jackson. Thank you.